I ain't been able to get that damn song out of my head all day today.
Which one?
You've got your pants around your feet.
No, not that one.
This is not a test. There is no need for panic. Do not be alarmed.
Oh my God! No, God!
The Off-Track Syndicate is now controlling this frequency.
They can't close us down. We're pirates.
They will find a way. Governments loathe people being free.
Often imitated, but never duplicated. Accused of cultural appropriation. Yes, even by radio pirates. Millions of social media community standard violations. They dare to stand for the Constitution, liberty, freedom, faith, and your right to have a good time. Grab your drink and have a seat. Or don't. You are moments away from the greatest entertainment 20 bucks can buy you downtown. The Off-Track Syndicate is on now.
Well, happy 2021, bitches. Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
It's the
Hope
first.
So far, so good.
Well, you know what? Right. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I haven't even started my year yet. I mean, I'm work-wise or, you know.
Why? You in a different time zone?
No, I mean, like I haven't went to work. Just got back into the daily grind and which is good because we've been having a lot of snow and ice storms over the last few days. Check local listings, of course, because Melissa, I doubt you. Just another sunshiny day down there in Mississippi.
65 degrees. It wasn't too bad.
Too bad.
Not too bad.
That's pretty damn good. I can tell you that.
Well, honestly, I really don't like it when it's too hot.
Come on. Everybody
I really don't, especially in the wintertime. I like the sweater and jeans and going outside and starting a fire. Starting a fire.
Are you trying to figure yourself out from Rhode Island to Oklahoma accent? What do you have going on over there?
We're not fighting over here.
40, 45 degrees, something like that.
Yeah. Chris, you've been inundated with the white fluffy?
Yeah, I got to use my snowblower for the first time this year. It was very exciting.
So you got to blow a bunch of nose candy all over the yard?
Ooh, yeah, 2 friggin' hours of...
What did you say, a snowblower?
Yeah.
You didn't use it on the roof, did you?
Well...
There's a warning for that.
Okay, that is perfectly awesome.
I think that if somebody were to build like a ladder that you could put up next to the house that would slowly fold itself over with a snowblower that moved on gears up and down that upper part of the thingy up on the roof, because a lot of people have to use their roof rake to get the snow off their roof because it gets too heavy in the winter. But if you can figure out how to...
Racist.
Is there a dog in the room with you?
No.
Ruff.
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 Gilly, what's on top of the house?
Ruff.
What's Gilly? What kind of day did you have?
Ruff.
What color are you?
What sandpaper?
Smart dog.
Speaking of roofs, Nashville's had a little more excitement Friday.
What?
Yeah.
More?
The Grand Hyatt Hotel down in Nashville, downtown, I think. You know.
More excitement?
Yes. Mass panic at the Grand Hyatt Hotel's bar.
Grand ho.
She was a grand ho.
That's
How grand
that
was
is more
she?
excitement. What makes you so grand?
Your grandma that was still in the the business, right?
Oh, like Flo. I
the
gotta do that story next week.
Grandma, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Her name was Flo.
She's the top generation of hoes. She's the grandho. Yeah, anyway. I know hotel security told police 2 men approached the ledge of the rooftop bar at the hotel, 25 floors up, at which, okay, that's not really high. You're going to jump off the roof.
What do you mean it's 25 floors?
Yeah, it's not that. Look, it's base jumping.
Oh.
25 floors, not 25 feet, right?
Right.
Okay.
They were base jumping, and if anybody doesn't know what base jumping is, base is an acronym for building, antenna, span, and earth. Okay. So they jumped off a building. 25 floors to me isn't that high. If you're going to have to throw a parachute out, I want a little more height for that chute to open. You know what I mean? Because look, you're going to die from 25 floors. Mm-hmm. You're going to die from 100. I just want that extra time to make sure things are operational.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No kidding.
What's the difference? Someone said when Timmy and I were talking
I just
one day
wants
about
to make sure that he has time to scream if the chute doesn't open.
Possibly. Timmy and I were talking one day about jumping. I think the difference between 8,000 and 14,000 feet. If you're going to jump, go high. Go as high as you can.
No, because then you'll regret it. The longer you're in the air, the
more fun it is. No,
right? I'm thinking something else.
Well, I mean, look, like I said, if your chute doesn't open, what's the difference? You're gonna die either way. But if things go as planned, make it as best you can. No.
Have you seen the video of the guy jumping out from like 18,000 feet without a parachute into a net? That is insane.
I have watched that a number of times.
Annette Funicello?
I'm sure she
would. If you're jumping into Annette Funicello, especially at her age now, I mean, really? That's kind of disgusting. How old is that lady? Wait, is she even alive?
She's alive. I don't know.
Yeah. She's still playing beach blanket bingo.
Yeah.
Whoa, is that like
alliterations?
Just like gritty twister?
Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm gonna aggravate you real quick, Sean.
Oh,
when you said height, like the height. Say that again.
Height?
Did you say height?
Well, I may have. I don't know.
Some people say it like that. They say height.
No. I don't know. I didn't. If I did, it was not intentional. That's for sure. No, it's height.
Yeah, it's one of those irregardless things.
Or the height of
the height.
Sure. Is that what
Did you
you're
say
saying?
across also?
No.
What of it? Huh?
Height.
I don't like it.
Anyway, these guys jumped off the building. They floated down, parachuted down to an empty parking lot with a car, and they jumped in it and hauled ass. They were actually staying at the hotel, so people knew, and they were able to find them. And it does not say they got arrested, but they were evicted and banned from the hotel. That's the extent of it.
Why am I breaking up? Damn it!
I don't know. What were you saying?
Why would you get?
Yeah,
what the heck?
Same as last night.
I guess I need to restart.
Breaking up is hard to do, Rusty.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that. It's karma, Okay, well, hopefully Rusty makes it back quickly. I don't know if I would consider these guys dumbasses. I mean, they're not part of my daily dumbass, but
so
they lived though, right?
Yeah, they escaped.
They were just performing a stunt
base jumping
at a hotel where they were staying, and they hauled ass, and then they got away.
Yeah, they were later caught up with though. After they had already left the hotel, they were banned.
Did they bring all of their suitcases with them when they jumped?
I think I missed an important part here. They were staying at the hotel. Did they use their real names? Pro criminal tip number 721. Do not use your real name when you're going to commit a crime.
But how nowadays, how do you use a fake name at a hotel?
Right.
Just got to get a real good fake ID. Haven't you watched The Blacklist?
No.
The documentary?
No.
I haven't. Josh has been watching it lately, though.
Nah.
I need to catch up.
You guys heard about the super old rock group? Has 4 guys that can't sing.
Well, I don't have a rim shot ready for this, Chris. Sorry.
Mount Rushmore.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness.
Oh my gosh. A rock band.
I like Lev's jokes in the morning.
Boo. So back. Okay. Speaking of our first look, it's the, what's today? The 3rd of January.
Right.
They actually have the first Daily Dumbass out.
That's amazing. What did they do?
Was it in Florida?
Well, no, it was in Maine because he's a maniac.
On the floor.
And
This
with
is so bad.
26-year-old man, Alice went into McDonald's. Wait, what?
His name was Alice?
Yes, the man.
Was it his restaurant?
No,
Oh.
McDonald's. And so right there, I think he's disgruntled. His name is Alice. Maybe he's mad at mommy and daddy. I don't. What gives?
Ding dong.
Went into McDonald's and stole food and drink with the weapon of his choice.
Hamburglar.
Yeah, he was a hamburglar. I mean, what do you think the best weapon for this is? Rusty, what do you think the best weapon, if you're going to, since you're late to the party or restarting the party?
Audio.
No, you're
Audio.
so far,
Audio.
you're okay. He used a chainsaw to rob the McDonald's. He used a chainsaw.
How did he hide it under an overcoat or did he just like walk in and
Pretty sure he just walked.
did he have a leather mask on?
Yeah, maybe it's a movie character
I
outfit.
feel like he's doing it wrong.
Well, after he stole his burger and drink or whatever he took, he went into the parking lot, going to leave, and the manager confronted him. I think that's a bad idea.
Confronted a man with a chainsaw?
Right.
Stop, you son of a bitch. Stop it.
Alice chased him around the parking lot, revving the chainsaw.
Alice and chainsaw.
Allison, right, Jane.
Sorry.
No, that's exactly right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Luckily, no one was hurt, but Alice was arrested. What question is maybe he identifies as a girl and he's going to go to the female prison. I don't know.
Girls don't know how to use chainsaws. Come on.
Bull.
Shit.
I call Bravo Sierra.
Yeah.
Employees of fast food restaurants don't really get paid enough to be chased around by chainsaws. What?
Did they do a talk screen on Alice? Was she in Wonderland during this robbery?
I really do wish the stories had more information. Just kind of leaves you wondering. Just look, give the guy his fillet of fish and tell him to have a good day. Don't confront the guy with a chainsaw. All the cops.
He just needed a Happy Meal and a hug.
You need something happy in his life, right?
John Doherty, he's lighting it up on YouTube. He's doing a good job. I can't keep up with his comments though.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
It's not all screwed up.
No, you're
breaking up.
You're staticky.
John said he needs to rob a McDonald's with assless chaps because he's
There's
already
no such
armed
thing
with
as assless chaps.
because he's armed with a
chaps
deadly
are
weapon.
assless.
Yes.
Erica, the stealth jackal would like us to remember.
Yep, all chaps are assless. Yes.
Yeah,
And Belinda has been using a chainsaw since she was 9. That was a joke. I know women can use chainsaws.
Well, yeah.
And weld. They usually weld better than men.
You know what? You are correct there because they have that finesse and that touch.
Patience.
And patience. Absolutely. They don't get ahead of the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The bead.
Wait, is that ahead of the
Anyway.
Stuff. You have any science tonight?
I do. Good news.
Good news.
Mm-hmm.
Chris is.
And now, time for Off Track's most serious, hard-hitting segment. Mostly because we don't do serious or hard-hitting.
It's science, bitches.
Yo, bitches, it's science.
It's science, bitches.
Yeah, science, bitches.
I love hearing those voices.
They're familiar.
Makes
I
me
love them
smile.
people.
Hmm?
I love them people. We know them all.
I know. I love hearing those voices.
Fine,
So,
better.
Yes, you're good.
yes,
Okay. All right.
you're smooth as butter, Rusty.
So anyway,
So for the new year, I wanted to start off with good news. None of that crap from last week or, bad news. So this has to do with, believe it or not, it's good news, but it also has to do with nutrition and diet. There's certain diet modifications that can actually increase your cognitive ability as you age. And like I said, if anybody wants the references from where I get my stories, just ask. But this one came from a study from Iowa State University. And participants, it was data collected from almost 1,800 people. And this was over a period of many years, and they were from 46 to 77 years of age. And the food frequency questionnaire asked participants about their intake of fresh fruit, dry fruit, raw vegetables and salad, cooked vegetables, oily fish, lean fish, processed meat, poultry, beef, lamb, pork, cheese, bread, cereal, tea, coffee, beer, cider, red wine, white wine, champagne, and liquor.
it's a long list.
Liquor.
I barely knew her.
Thank you. So the top four most significant outcomes of this study. Cheese. I was thinking of you, Chris. Cheese, by far, was known to be the most protective food against age-related cognitive problems, even late into life.
Really?
I think that is really good news. Yes.
So we need to eat more cheese, and
So
then
you can be full of shit even when you're an old man.
I was gonna say you'd have to eat cheese.
I'm in good shape
and
here. I'm never
cereal.
going to lose my memory. Wait a minute.
Pass the curds, man.
You
Pass the curds.
don't want to be constipated, so you have to counteract that
what
with
are we doing here?
cereal and fiber.
Yeah. Well,
Where are you again?
Just
you
make sure
You know me?
the Wheel of Fortune joke. Just move your vowels every day so you're not consonanted.
I don't think that's what yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
The daily consumption of alcohol, particularly red wine, this one's for me,
That's gross.
was related to improvements of cognitive function.
So they're really saying, is it just wine then, really? So what is it?
Yes.
Is it the grapes?
It's the grapes. It's
So
the
can we
grapes and the
just eat grapes?
fermentation process. It's just loaded with antioxidants.
What about blueberries by themselves? Well, I guess it does say fruit down that list. Right?
It's funny you say that. Right now in the sous vide, I have blueberry liqueur cooking
Whoa.
with a zest of lemon and 3 cloves.
Okay, that sounds really good.
Did you have that last time you were here?
No, I did not.
Blueberry, limoncello?
Oh, no. It wasn't blueberry. You gave me something. Maybe.
Yeah, I made some limoncello too.
Did you get
Erica, you and I both, because that was, there's more information, but those are the two important.
What'd you say, Rusty?
She said she'd give you something. Did the medication get rid of it, or did it clear it up, or what?
It was after the salad.
The salad tossing incident.
Timothy, red wine is good for the heart. It's good for my heart. Number 3, weekly consumption of lamb, but not other red meats, were shown to improve long-term cognitive prowess. I do like lamb. There's a restaurant down here called the Rack House, and they have an amazing rack.
Do you have to make a reservation to be there all day so you finish chewing your lamb?
No, it's not owned by Native Americans. No reservations.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my!
So
You are full of it tonight. Piss and vinegar, that is, by the way.
Piss and vinegar. I'm Italian. We don't have blood. It's piss and vinegar through our veins. And I think I was highlighting nutrition this week because I have been on a Anthony Bourdain kick.
You kicked the guy? He's dead.
I know, and it's really weird. I've been reading or actually listening to his books on Audible. I read the 2 most popular ones, and even though he's kind of like a narcissistic type of, you can just hear in his books that he was, no matter how famous, no matter how much he got to travel, that he was permanently in a bad place. And but I've been learning a lot from his books. He's I wish I had that job of traveling the world and eating with no reservations.
Yeah, just any job to be traveling, and like the TV shows, the food shows, they've always interested me. And that's probably one of the reasons why. You just get to travel and eat. I would probably look like that one guy.
No, actually, I lived in Italy for several years and I lost weight, and I did not stop eating, but I was eating, nothing processed. Everything was.
Oh, that's true.
And I walked a lot. I walked everywhere.
No Ubers, huh?
Uber wasn't invented then. No. My Jeep. I mean, I had my Jeep. I bought my Jeep specifically because I was going there, but
that's awesome.
It was, it could eat. And when you eat in Italy, it's not 1 or 2 hours. You're there for 4 or 5 hours because food is so much part of the culture.
Right.
And they take pride. And agriturismo in Sardinia. Sardinia is popular for agriturismos, and that's where you go there with usually a large party, like 5, 10, up to probably 50, and you just sit there and eat for an afternoon. And everything that you're eating came from that farm, including the wine and the bread and the lamb and the pasta. Everything was made right there.
I need a new job.
Yeah, I know. I do feel blessed that I have been able to experience a lot of. I have a very adventurous palate. Like, I just put stuff in my mouth.
You like putting all kinds of stuff in your mouth, don't you?
I do. It's very adventurous. But wait, let me just get to number 4 real quick. It says excessive consumption of salt is bad, but only individuals already at risk for Alzheimer's disease may need to watch their intake to avoid cognitive problems over time. So I think overall, this was pretty good nutrition news. I think we all know too much salt is bad, but I think cheese is probably my favorite, because my house, there's always cheese. There's always somebody cutting it too. For sure.
Yep. Mm.
Oh, Holly called me a lady.
So in those foods,
did
it say anything about spices at all being good or bad for you?
No, spices are good. I know for sure, but you have to be careful of the fake science ones. Kind of I'm not poo-pooing all holistic stuff, but stuff like turmeric, curcumin, and all of that.
Curcumin is very healthy.
So some of the stuff healthy, that you could get out of a good herb garden, good times.
Oh yeah. I have an herb garden, not the fun herb kind, but yeah.
So what were you saying about curcumin?
Yes, the turmeric and curcumin it has anti-inflammatory properties, but it does not live up to the hype in scientific laboratory studies.
Okay. So back when we were all listening to Spoonie and Spoonie Network and all that, there were some shows on there. I can't even remember whose show it was on. It might have been Gwen Rich, actually. She had a guy on there from India, I believe, a doctor, maybe, and he wrote a book. He did all the okay. So he was talking about the turmeric and the curcumin, and what he was saying was like their population of people who use those on a regular basis have less cancer among them. So, I mean, you know, and it goes.
Was he selling anything? Was he selling his book, or any products?
Right. It was a book, and it was a study on that. Absolutely. Okay. But,
yeah, just do your homework. Just don't waste your money. Like I said, it does have, from what I mean, I am not anywhere near a doctor or scientist or smart, but I would say just do some empirical research before you spend money on all of these miracle, holistic, because the human brain is wonderful and miraculous, because the placebo effect is amazing and sells a lot of stuff.
Well, I don't know what to think about all that, but you're making me damn hungry. I'm hungry. I'm always hungry. Hey guys,
cooking shows because of that.
Maybe we should do a damn cooking show. Stick around, guys. We'll be right back here on Track Syndicate.
I'm trying to figure out how to turn off these notifications again. My son, I keep hearing I
haven't heard it tonight.
You haven't?
Uh-uh.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I haven't heard it tonight.
All I have is 2 words. Let's see if this sparks anything in your guys' memory if you had heard this. Anal print.
Oh, Lord. I know where you're going with this.
This is the chocolate and mold.
Yeah.
Right?
No. I don't even know what you said, but just...
No, this is different.
Don't give it away.
Okay.
Okay, let me know if you guys hear those Xbox notifications.
You guys remember that story we did about the bodybuilder in Europe somewhere that was dating the sex doll and then married her?
Yeah.
There was another article I found about him the other day. He started a new dating service in Prague.
You want to talk about it on the air?
It's called Checkmate.
Oh my gosh. Boo.
John Doherty says,
folks over
I got
stress-free.
Goki. Hey, Jason Goki. Miss Leslie Walker. Miss Barbara Danko.
That one guy, Goki.
Facebook.
Really? Dan Maynard was in here? Wow.
Yeah, Dan Maynard.
Wow.
Dan Maynard's in here. What's up, Dan?
I like him.
All these guys are in here.
He must not have anything.
Warren Collins and Debbie Treadway.
I seen
and,
Jessica.
Sarah, our poster of all things. All things.
Oh, yeah. We need to bring up that one thing that Chris missed the meeting on it the other night. I don't even know if he got filled in, honestly. But...
I did.
Okay, good. Because stuff and things. Oh, guess what?
I've probably known Miss Jessica longer than anybody in my life.
Coming in hot, folks.
Oh, that's because we have more.
Still my favorite song. Okay, Chris, I want you to go over to the messenger, the Off Track Syndicate messenger, and bring up that picture I sent.
Ah, yes. I have.
Of our newest.
So bossy.
Yeah, do that.
I loaded it. It loaded it into the OBS, and it is now visible.
Okay, good. So, folks, Facebook page, the Off Track Syndicate Facebook page, hit the Shop Now button. There, look, you can go to Teespring and you can do the search. There was evidently some, I don't know if anybody figured it out yet. The searching for Off Track Syndicate merchandise directly through Teespring. There was some controversy on whether or not that worked. But if you look at your screens right now, for those folks on iHeart, go over to the Off Track Syndicate Facebook page, hit the Shop Now button. We have a new t-shirt out, and the folks in the viewing audience right now are looking at it. And there's a lot of significance and
Easter eggs.
Easter eggs, thank you, because you knew what I was looking for. The Easter eggs in this new shirt, and it was brand new, newly developed today, and it's out there, and you can get yours. And I think it's pretty damn cool.
It was newly developed by one Rusty Lugnuts. We should give him the credit because he did all the work.
Woo!
That's right.
Applause track.
The Rusty Lugnuts. So, and of course, there's other things out there, and there are some things that we need to fix on some of the shirts if they look kind of quirky, if you will. Things got kind of jacked up, but
it's a learning process. I'm still.
We're all learning. We're all. But please go over there and check that out. I think it's an awesome looking shirt, and I think I know a couple of guys over there at the Desert Air Motel, Convention Center, Campground, and Strip Club that might need a couple of these shirts.
Thank you, Miss Leslie says she's got her a derailed hoodie on the way. Wow.
Yes,
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah. Okay, so I know somebody already covered this the other day, but it just kind of didn't leave my mind. There was a federal grant, $6.9 million, to develop a smart toilet that identifies your anal print.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Is that
So
like
what,
a fingerprint?
Is it not going to flush if you if it doesn't identify the proper print? You know,
Yeah, what if
sound an
you're in
alarm
public?
because there's a robber in the house.
I don't know any of this. I haven't read
Does the
article.
FBI have a database?
Look, I bet you.
I guarantee you.
What,
Are-
but why?
Is everyone's anal print slightly different, like a fingerprint?
I don't know.
You know it is. I mean,
Okay.
it's different. But what I mean,
Well,
so
yours
this brings
is really different, Rusty.
yes, but this brings up the question. If you have like a certain anal print and you get hemorrhoids, then your print changes.
Oh,
How do you know that? Do you know that it does?
Think about it.
It would
I
make
don't-
sense.
I've never looked at anybody's anal.
'Cause
So what
there's
happens
things that
when
come
a
out of your
girl has a
butt that would
baby?
change the shape.
Hold on, that's a lie.
Oh my goodness! What if it rips a little when they have a kid?
Wow.
I'm just.
Derailed. That's what you are. You are
Brought it
derailed.
Who brought it up?
I know. Well, it's just not something. Okay.
And the
I
train
give it
has crashed again.
Sorry. Okay. So anyway, Senator Rand Paul did a report, and for the federal government to waste. The federal government is a waste, that's for sure. He highlights $54.7 billion with a B dollars in government spending that he deems wasteful. Among the items noted this year is the creation of a $6.9 million smart toilet, which operates with 3 cameras. Because evidently one's not enough. You gotta get all the angles in there,
Oh my goodness.
One of which, identifies the user's anal print.
All right. Leslie says she absolutely does not want a toilet identifying her butt.
Well, I want to know is if you're wiping and it takes picture, does it also get your thumbprint or your?
Ew. Where did you learn how to wipe your ass?
Look, I was
Dan
overseeing.
Maynard says that supposedly your anal print is as unique as a fingerprint.
What? Okay, I don't.
Front to back.
So look. I've seen more than. But Dan, if you're studying, I'm just. Whoa. Did you really get a close look at it?
Dan's done a lot of research on this.
I'm kind of interested in the whole bidet thing. I could see some.
Yeah,
good,
It's awesome.
Nice.
It's a little. Okay, it's at first you're like, whoa, and it's like, oh, okay, maybe a little refreshing.
Well, a bidet would probably help the identifying of the anal print because you would wash it first, and then it would be easier to identify.
Here's a question: If
Then
you get
smile.
you get colder water, is there shrinkage? Does it pucker? Does it pucker? Smile.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
And as explained in the Festivus Report 2020, researchers at Stanford University used gotta catch my breath here. This is $6.9 million in funds granted through the National Cancer Institute, which is part of the National Institute of Health, the NIH, that is, to create a so-called smart toilet. I don't think this
Is
whole
that why
idea
the toilet's doing this? It's to identify cancer? Because that makes sense a little bit, maybe.
But does it?
I don't know.
Okay.
Jeremy,
Legitimate
How many
got
times
here,
have I
and
fallen for that one?
He pulled in here just in time to hear about the anal print toilet. Welcome,
Look,
Jeremy Hansen.
I've heard a lady, not a lady, a particular one, but ladies in general, having their husbands or, their partners or whatever, helping them feel for lumps, right? But if you want someone to check your smile pucker place, whatever you want to call that, to see if you have cancer, that's a little overboard, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe
Hell,
in case you need
work?
your anal glands expressed.
Quick quote, Dan Jackson. He's in here watching us.
Wait, Rusty, stop it. He's trying to jump subject here. Rusty,
I'm trying to move away.
Rusty, did you seem bothered when Brad did the story?
Yes.
No. Did you really?
No.
I don't want to. No.
I think Rusty's just sensitive to this one because he's the only person out of the four of us that's shown his butt crack.
Oh, no, he did not.
Live on
yeah.
He just think the story stinks.
Yeah, that's right. The purpose of the toilet is developed here we go. Easily deployable hardware and software for the long-term analysis of the user's excrement through data collection and models of human health. So they're hardware and software. Isn't there a better way, like literally, than how many times do you need to analyze? Every time you drop a deuce, you have to have your quote anal print analyzed and what's coming out.
Hey,
as
long as you don't have a brown sock, you're good.
Look, here's the thing.
What?
All this comes back to is somebody trying to look up something to get government money for. Hey, we're going to develop a thing that will take a picture of your butt. We need money. Okay.
Maybe this is a scientific pervert's way of getting pictures.
No, wait, this is brilliant.
No, it's not.
Just don't Google how to get a brown sock.
We can get the government to fund us for this.
No, I don't. No.
We just have to come up with a creative way to take pictures of people's butts.
It says each user of the toilet is identified through their fingerprint and the distinctive features of their anoderm, their anus. And the data securely stored. I think they're flushing it, personally.
Oh, gee. Can we move on?
No, we're not done with the story, Rusty Lugnuts.
God.
It's
does the hardware have a voice to it? Does it say I need TP for my bunghole?
Sure. What?
Does the hardware have a voice? Does it say I need TP for my bunghole?
Now I'm almost with Rusty.
Where we come from, we have no bungholes.
Yeah. The toilet operates with artificial intelligence. I think whoever came up with this to get this grant had artificial intelligence. Includes 3 cameras, which we already stated. Features a urinalysis strip, according to the Festus report. Festivus. Yeah, I'll get it.
Feces?
The feces report. That's all it's worth. It's a bunch of shit.
It all sounds like a bunch of crap to me. I'm just saying.
It is a bunch of crap. The toilet, it collects health data and then stores it in a digital cloud system. Look, okay, let's just say this is legit. No, I don't want anybody. Who's going to buy this thing?
Is it legit?
It's from CNS News. Sure.
John Doherty on the YouTube says a toilet with 3 cameras. That tain't right.
That says it all right there. For it to work, the users would sit on the toilet and the hardware's 3 cameras would use biometric identifiers to securely associate the collected data with the user's identity, such as fingerprinting and a distinctive, I think they made a sphinctive mode method of using anal creases.
Yeah, Chris, you're right.
Referred to here as anal print.
It's revenge for everybody photocopying their ass.
I can't take credit for it. Erica had that one just a little way. She said she'd photocopy it for us.
John Kloppenberg. Klopp said it was a pink sock, not a brown sock.
It says that it even.
I never thought the sock mattered. You just put it on the doorknob.
No, that's not what it means.
Okay.
It even includes the time between sitting and your first bowel movement. Who cares? What difference does it at this point? What difference does it make? I'm not coming in here to be analyzed.
Analyzed.
I'm coming in here to be analyzed. What? Drop a deuce.
What difference at this point does it make?
Yeah. Yeah. Look, for this even to be news, but
sometimes
maybe
I stay in there a little extra long to hide from my children because it's quiet in there. I don't want the thing recording me.
Okay, but are you? You could sit on the edge of the tub. You could pull up a rug. I don't know. Take a shower.
Pull up a rug and scoot.
Scoot your ass.
Put the camera in the toilet. Really, seriously.
No. Okay, let's be fair here for Senator Rand Paul to, to do this.
How many of us take a camera to the toilet with us though? Every single time.
Everybody.
Do you put it under your butt?
Well, no, but
no. Well, what do you mean? Well, no. You mean hell no?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I mean really. But on a serious note, for maybe the point that Senator Rand Paul had here was to point out the ridiculousness of said toilet and the money spent on it. Right? I mean, that's in my mind what he's doing. I hope he joked about it as much as we're trying to.
I'm sure he did.
Okay, then. No one has anything. Rusty's in a coma.
Eat some corn on the cob the day before, some raw potatoes. Yeah.
Well, look, if they're never mind.
Wrecked him. Damn near killed him.
I just thought it needed to be mentioned because, I thought about it the other day. I'm like, no, I'm not letting that one slip. I can't let that one go by.
You can't let that one slip.
Well, as long as you're not constipated, it should slip right out just fine. Anyhow, Rusty, what's wrong? You're muted, dude. You're absolutely
muted.
You're absolutely muted. Try that again.
Sorry, my stuff's all screwed up, and I'm trying to.
Fine.
Yeah, no, but everything else on the computer is. I'm here. I'm trying to keep up in Facebook. Hello to. I don't notice this name, Dwayne Wireman. What's up, bro?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hi, Dwayne. And Terry Latimer. Hi, Terry.
Yeah, I don't know who that is either, but welcome in, Dwayne.
Hi. He's a sharer.
Yeah, he's been on a while. I just maybe not commented before, or maybe I haven't seen him.
Jackson. Anybody, Who?
Dan.
Dan Jackson.
Dan Maynard says his wife is listening to us for the first time tonight, and the looks on her face are just precious.
Oh, wow.
Well, Mrs. Maynard, we're really sorry about that, but what we do.
Jack Coles.
Right?
You know it's brown and sticky, right?
What?
Honey?
A stick.
A stick? Chris, I want to know what has overcome you with the boo jokes tonight?
Just trying to keep us going strong.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'm helping.
I don't know why this has popped up on my feed a lot lately. The SR-71 Blackbird. Have you guys seen any articles popping up about it?
No, I did. I didn't read them.
I haven't either.
A couple of them.
I would say that most of our audience probably knows what it is, but the SR-71 Blackbird is the fastest. Well,
it's the fastest one that we're aware of.
There was that X-15, but anyway, highest flying for sure. It was a badass aircraft. It has since been retired, but
the government hasn't officially admitted to anything from the documentary Stargate SG-1. So the SR-71 Blackbird at Mach 5, that is the fastest one we know of.
Can I break, just to throw this out there real quick? If she's listening, apparently I have just found this out through the chat, that Miss Maynard, his first name is Pam. Hi, Pam.
Hi, Pam.
Hey, Pam.
Anyway, so
I'm just curious as to why this particular aircraft keeps popping up in yours too, right?
I don't know. It's been mostly retired, is it not?
No, yeah.
They claim
retirement in 1990. Yeah.
Why would you retire something that's faster and better than anything else anybody has?
Because of the massive fuel loss. It went Mach 5, but the fuel tanks expanded, and then when they came back down and it cooled down, they never went back and sealed up, so they would lose every ounce of fuel in them.
As soon as it was the same thing on the ground, they would have to fuel it. It would take off, and they would have to fuel it again when it got up in the air. When everything, heat expands metal, everything's sealed up, but it lost like so much, like you said. But they would literally
didn't have the proper metals or equipment to make a fuel tank for it.
Remember the F-14?
No, it needs those tolerances.
Tomcat?
Because otherwise it would
Same
buckle. What? A 14 Tomcat? Not the same thing.
No, it's not, but that's been retired also for a very long time.
Well, yeah, we're coming into a new age of aircraft all over. The YF-22, the F-35.
Oh, the F-35 was money well spent. I mean,
I wonder if they're going to be using that in the new Top Gun, what they're going to be using.
Yeah, actually, I'd seen the trailer, I thought. Maybe.
I didn't see the trailer.
They trailer that thing?
No, but I'm sure the aircraft will be wheelchair accessible.
That was kind of a slow roll. I saw it coming. It was just in slow motion. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, there's one of the pilots, there's a story out there, and you can hear it. It's audio. I think it's on YouTube, of the pilot talking about LA Center with the SR-71 Blackbird. They were flying. I think he went up the coast, California, Oregon, Washington, made a big loop around there, coming back over. Excuse me. Actually, he said Tucson, I think, and he could see downtown LA from Tucson. That's it's a 5-hour drive ish, but they're talking to LA Center, the tower. And, there's guys on there in a little Cessna or whatever. He's like, God, yeah, tower, what's my ground speed? And he's like, blah, 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 whatever. And then the next guy's like, oh, I'm faster than him. Yeah, tower, what's my ground speed? And they keep going up. And finally he's like, I couldn't hold it anymore. And he's like 1,900 miles per hour or whatever. And it was like crickets after that. No one's saying a word, Big Daddy coming home. It's a really cool story. You should go listen to it. I think it's, something long. I know Rusty's heard it. It's pretty cool.
Mach 5 is really moving.
It's not slow. We shall say that. So, Rusty, you have your days?
I do have my days.
I have my days too.
Some days are better than others, but
that's right.
National Chocolate Covered Cherry Day.
That sounds good.
Right. Jen Butler had a picture of that on Facebook.
I was just gonna say, yeah, I saw that picture of Jen Butler on her.
National Drinking Straw Day. What? Come on.
Is it plastic?
Probably.
It better be.
Mine's silicone.
National Fruit Cake Toss Day.
Whoa. I've heard of tossing salad.
I love
not
fruitcake.
You do?
Speaking of fruitcake, Rocky Stucci, who is now watching, should eat a little bit more. It'd help him grow a butt. He was complaining yesterday on Facebook that he has no butt.
No, his wife, I think, was complaining.
Oh, right.
That Rocky
screwed up the story.
Why does a woman care if a man has a butt? I mean,
well, she doesn't care so much. He does.
Handles.
Rocky
you're
cares.
listening to the woman. She just answered it. They want something to hang on to also.
Whatever. So on January 3rd.
Are you saying you don't have a butt and you're just upset because people want you to?
What? My ass has been shown on live radio, whatever, TV, whatever the hell this is. So anyway, National Fruit Cake Toss Day. On January 3rd, National Fruit Cake Toss Day challenges us to chuck the fruit cake as far as you can. Occasionally, this fun holiday is listed as occurring on the first Saturday in December. Many people receive fruit cakes as gifts sometimes during the holiday season. Some people eat this holiday bread while others re-gift them. I guess it depends on the manufacturer, don't it? I'm sure there are other, some that are good, some that ain't, whatever. Those who sneakily throw them away, and then there are others who do so openly. But the third day on January, another type of fruitcake, a person comes out of the woodwork. These are the characters who have hoarded them, stored them, and hid them so they can celebrate with a competition of sorts.
Oh.
How to observe Fruitcake Toss Day. Host a fruitcake tossing competition. Invite family to join and with their respective fruitcakes and take turns chucking them as far as they can. Make hot cocoa and prizes and just celebrate it.
But nowhere did I hear you say eat it.
Some people, well, Chris likes it. I hear some people, and I guess it depends on the manufacturer as well.
I've never had it.
That if you take a fruitcake and pour
You've
rum
never had
in,
a fruitcake and tossed it? We just need to go to San Francisco for a little while. We'll find some and we'll toss them.
That's not nice. Stop it.
That's homophobic.
Was held in Manitou Springs, Colorado.
Homophobic bastard.
There you go. January 3rd, 1996. Each year the entrants compete to see who can hurl or toss their fruitcake the farthest. So,
you homophobic bastard.
I have literally never had a piece of fruitcake. I would try one. I've never have. I mean, never had it.
I'm not a big fan. It's really heavy and dense usually.
I like heavy dense, like an actual cake. You know, if you put a couple extra eggs in there, or I think if you mix it longer or something, doesn't it make it heavier, more dense?
I don't know.
I think
more dense.
Let's go to the female. She knows about.
Oh,
now I like panettone better.
I don't know what that is.
It's Italian.
I had a great
bread that's
lemon cake.
Lemon. Oh, I made lemon cupcakes for New Year's Eve.
Sebastian, happy birthday, Sebastian! If you're out there, it was his birthday cake. But yeah, I've never. I would look if someone wants to send me a fruitcake, I will eat it. I will try it. You know,
it's like anything else. It depends on the manufacturer and if they make it the way that you like it. Because I've had some fruitcake that wasn't worth a damn, and in some of it that wasn't terrible.
So you've eaten multiple pieces of this.
I have, and it's
okay. Fair enough.
Well, it's
bad, Eric.
You're not excited.
Erica wants to know if fruitcake tossing is anything like midget tossing.
Oh my goodness, that is horrible, you guys. Seriously, that's bad.
Bad, Erica. Bad.
All right, Rusty. Sorry. Go on with your days.
Well, that was all the days. So we got some famous birthdays. Let's see, Victor Borge, Danish American comedian and pianist. I don't
pianist.
Yeah.
About a pianist.
What?
There was a famous pianist.
No. I'm trying to find somebody that we would know, but nobody's coming up.
What are you talking about?
My computer crashed and
back in the Facebook thread a little ways, there was a Rocky Stucci admitting that he did really enjoy that picture of Rusty's butt.
Well, I'm glad I could bring him some
joy.
Whatever. Right.
Roz McAllister loves fruitcake.
See that? I dare someone to send me one. Just saying. I'll eat it. I'll have a bite of it right here on the show. I'll eat more than a bite.
You just dared a bunch of jackals to send you a fruitcake. You might not get food.
An actual piece of fruitcake.
It might not be food.
Well, then I won't be.
You said you would eat it.
If you know what I'm talking about. Jackass. Yeah, jackass.
So tell me, you guys and Facebook chat, if you go to sit down on the floor, do you sit cross-legged?
No, I can't.
Legs to
I would
one
never
side?
get back up again.
Sit with your legs straight out in front of you, or just kind of try to find something to lean against? And
I'll let y'all answer. I'll go last.
I sit Indian style.
Can you do it for a long period of time though?
Do what?
Indian style.
Sitting. Oh, okay.
Which you're not supposed to say anymore because it's
I'm sorry. I sit crisscross applesauce.
There you go. Crisscross applesauce.
Crisscross applesauce.
That's the stupidest bunch of shit.
I know.
Well, look, I have to answer this and say, no. I honestly, I don't sit on the floor. If I'm on the floor, I'm at least laying on my side. That for some who don't know, I've had a full hip replacement. I don't have that range of motion in that one leg as much as the other. So it's not happening, the crisscross applesauce. I mean, I can sit on my butt with my legs out in front of me.
I've seen you fall on the floor. Good thing we have a Gentry crane in the garage.
When have you seen me fall on the floor?
That chair in the garage.
Oh, that
the green one.
That damn chair.
Mm-hmm. Happens to everybody.
Chris, did you sit on that? Okay, yeah, good. I wish we had a video of that.
Too. He said, make sure you don't lean back.
Yeah. See, I was moving. I was all over the joint. I hit that crack.
I don't really have a reason, but I leaned back.
All right. So here's another quick one. Everybody think of your favorite, doesn't matter, jingle. What's the first jingle, commercial, whatever? What's the first one that comes to mind?
Give me
I am stuck on Band-Aid and Band-Aid stuck on me.
Boom.
Oscar Mayer.
I wish I was Oscar Mayer Wiener.
OSCA. Yeah, that one. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Chris, do you have a jingle?
A jingle?
A jingle, yeah. What's your first? Mine was to all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onion, sesame seed bun. Anyway,
that's a good one. Where the hot stays hot and the cool stays cool.
What? How do you guys remember this crap?
The old McDonald's package where they put the cold stuff on one side and the hot stuff on the one side.
No,
you put it together later, and your lettuce didn't get all wilty. And
oh my! I'm thankful right now. I'm just saying. Okay. We got discussions, money coming up right after the break, guys. Go get yourself a drink. Go get your anal print taken a picture of. Whatever you're going to do, drop a deuce. We'll see you on the other side right here on Track Syndicate.
All right. So for the folks, nobody's going to know this because this was an area specific. Let me see if I can remember how it went. It was a commercial that was on an Atlanta rock station, 96 Rock, and it was for this jewelry place. And I heard it so many times, and I still remember. And they're not even in this location anymore. Let me see if I can. The Shane Company, 11th floor, Gaslight Tower, Peachtree Center, 1 block south of the Hyatt Regency, downtown Atlanta. Open Monday through Friday till 8, Saturday and Sunday till 5.
You, sir, are a freak. What the actual hell? What?
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say to that.
Yeah, it was 80s and stuff. 96 Rock. Yeah, and they were around for, God, I don't know, 30 years or more, probably. But so yeah, the Shane Company, that was the big jeweler in and around Atlanta. But yeah, so
okay. Let's see. Where is my? Here we go. It's for the audience.
Here's Miss Sam making her appearance in the Facebook chat. What's up, Sam?
Here's a philosophical question for the.
Wait. Spell philosophical.
Spell philosophical?
What? Never mind. You're looking at it.
I'm looking at the word, right? Phil. It's otherwise pronounced as Kinsey Richards.
Exactly. I hope
where is Kinsey?
Yeah, where is Kinsey?
Send him a message. Ask him, where the hell are you at? Excuse me. Anyway,
Miss Jen Clifton. Oh yeah.
How will humans? Okay, here's a question, just random. How will humans as a species go extinct? What do you think about that?
I was reading. I didn't hear the whole question.
Maybe that's a question we should all. Yeah.
That's a good one.
But I do have other stuff.
Well, here's my thing. They're talking about all these species and stuff going extinct. And they talk about evolution, being a thing. Well, isn't every single day, the end of a long evolution of something? Why is there not stuff just appearing every day?
Well, things don't happen overnight, literally.
Right. But the end of every day is the end of 10 million years, every single day.
Well, of course.
So
I agree.
I mean, I don't know.
And why are we not evolving?
Exactly. Well, I
haven't grown a third arm. I'm not crawling on my belly. Well,
stuff.
Oh my gosh. I got to write this down. I got to write two things. I got to talk about two things here. My pen is not writing.
What the heck are they talking about in the chat? Bioweapons, what did I miss? I don't know. Global warming. Wow, that's like a lot of positive stuff going on over there. World War IV. What?
We haven't got through 3. What do you?
Survive 3, but not 5? What the hell?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I got 3 things at least to talk about.
Oh, here we go. Coming in hot. Drink some of this. That is 2, 1.
I love being an independent woman, but sometimes even I need something strong and rugged. I'm not opposed to having a relationship that will last forever. That's why I got myself a cat cooler. What? You thought I was going to say a man? They're made in the United States, and they come with a lifetime guarantee. What else could a girl ask for? Find your life partner at catcoolers.com. Catcoolers.com.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I have a question here. Well, there's 3 of us here at the moment, and the audience, of course. Do you guys do you not believe that our devices that we use, our computers, our phones, whatever, our televisions are, I'm just going to use this term, quote, listening or tracking what we do and say?
Yeah, I think they are now.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not even a secret.
No, it's not a secret, but there are people who are like, that's bullshit. Yeah, it's a conspiracy. I had this proved to me this morning. So last night, I was over at Bobby's, and we had searched a couple movies, which we did not watch. Mm-hmm. One of them was Enter the Dragon, and the other was McClintock. John Wayne movie, McClintock. Didn't watch either one of them. Actually, we just started to watch McClintock about 5 minutes, and then we got to, whatever, went on something else. And that was it. At her house. This morning, I wake up at my place and go in, turn on the TV. I got a Fire Stick. The little device you plug into your television there. And it says most recent. It's as you can click down through the stuff, it says recent. Those 2 were the most recent. Now, I live a half hour from her, and there's no connection between the 2 devices.
What about the account?
No. 2 different accounts. So the only thing that was in common between the 2 is my phone from when I left there till I came to my house.
Yeah.
And my phone had nothing to do with her television. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't searching anything on my phone.
Right.
But it was there. So I guarantee you my phone.
Yeah.
But how did it? Well, okay. When the only thing I can think of is when I got home, it connected to my Wi-Fi, which is what, gives, the Fire Stick its information.
Right.
But also, do you have your location on? Your location settings?
I don't. Bobby make a good point. She does. She just says that it was her Fire Stick originally, but it is now signed up under my stuff. So,
but
I would have to know. I mean, it's not connected to her stuff now, so not sure if that means anything. I'm not sure if it does either. But
so we have allowed, and it's not going to change. We have allowed all this through our wanting to be on Facebook and wanting to connect to people because I don't know, we have sad lives and we want to look at people who are I don't know.
Staying connected, if nothing else.
Yeah, and it has passed a point of no return that we're going to be able to turn this stuff. Well, like Melissa said, go to your settings and turn it off. Well, just because you're telling your phone not to listen does not mean they don't have a back door, ding ding, in whatever, that's going to bypass that and do it. Well,
they've proven this already, what you're saying, because that you can, okay. And I know this has been probably a couple of years ago. I listened to or watched the video, whatever. These guys, they took two identical phones. They had all the same stuff on them, all the same settings. They turned one of them off and left one of them on and took them both with them all over the city, made different stops, got back to their original point, turned the other phone on, and they both started getting the exact same ads and all that stuff of where, places they had been and all this, and one of them was never turned on.
Right.
The whole time they were around the city. So, yeah. I mean, how does it know that? There's still residual and power in there or something, right?
Yep, absolutely. Have you noticed how freaking impossible it is to take the battery out of these?
Well, I don't. Is it possible?
It's possible, but I tried to do it all. For most people, it's impossible to take the battery out. You can do it, but it's very. I destroyed a phone trying to figure out how to take the back off of it to take the battery out because it was screwing up, and I was like, well, if I take the battery out, it'll restart. It'll reset or whatever. No, I destroyed it.
Yeah, I remember. This is just a few months ago, right?
Yeah. So.
Okay. Well, there's that. So, have you guys heard of a movie called A New Daughter with Kevin Costner?
No.
I hadn't either, and it might be like a Netflix original. I don't recall what it was, but we watched this. It was disturbing. I mean, some people get into this stuff, and I just the title is very deceiving. Let me tell you that. I don't want to give this away. Look, if you like suspense, I guess that's what it's considered. Thriller. I don't really know how it's classified, but I think that's what's called A New Daughter. Mm-hmm. So go check that out. Kevin Costner. I don't even know how old it is.
Is it anything like those documentaries from Black Mirror?
I don't know. Watch Black Mirror, so I couldn't tell you.
Ooh.
Remember the movie Signs he did? With was it? I don't know what that was. Aliens or something in the cornfield that come to his house when he lived in the country. No crickets.
I don't.
I was scared. Bobby said I was scared.
What about what Dick Maynard just said? True story. I thought to myself, I needed a new pair of work boots. When I went to Facebook, ads kept coming up for work boots. Now that is freaking scary.
No. Well, I just said this today. Facebook knows I really like shoes and boots and stuff because that's all the ads I get and cool clothing.
Well, plus people make big money selling your data.
Sure.
Selling your location to other companies. So, between Netflix, Google, Facebook, and all of the other little apps you have on your phone, they're all trading data.
Speaking of making lots of money, it took Bitcoin 10 years in existence to reach the $20,000 mark, right? Mm-hmm. December 15th, it took just 17 days to reach $30,000.
I think Timmy told me today it was 33.
It is at, as of yesterday, it was at $32,000. It took Dow Jones almost 3 years to make the same move. Bitcoin started 2020 at $7,200 at the end of the year at nearly $30,000, up 296%. For comparison, the NASDAQ rose 43% in 2020. The S&P rose 16%. The Dow was 7%. So,
I know this all sounds real great, but it's all fake money, people. It's all fake.
Well, look, okay, fair enough, and I like that statement, and I'll say that because
when we apply an interest rate to the debt that companies,
a little louder, you're low.
When we apply it, when we finally go back to applying an interest rate, because the Fed has held the interest rate at near zero for 5 years now. We apply an interest rate to the debt that the government currently has, the debt that our companies around the country currently have, and the people currently have. The dollar collapses. Also, if the United States dollar gets removed as the world's reserve currency, and companies don't need to use it to trade in oil and gold and all those big commodities, we're screwed. It's over. The ride is done.
Yeah, we lose. I'll say it like this: if all that happens, we are not and this is debatable for some people already, the greatest country on earth. Period.
Not
as sad. But back to the fake money thing. Brad was talking about this the other day. Look, all this stuff, it's all fake money now. It's all digitalized.
Yep.
Right? How many actual paper bills are in existence as opposed to the numbers that are currently out there, the trillions? That doesn't even exist. It can't. Right? Can it really, all that paper or the dimes and quarters and pennies, can they all be in existence to add up to the what are we at, $23 trillion? That's just the government. No. Right, that's just the government.
So look, I want you to do this in your head. Just think about this. Think of a pallet. You know what a pallet is? 48 by 40 inches. Okay. Think of a pallet. What $1 million $1 bills in your head. It doesn't matter what it is.
It fits on the pallet.
Just $1 million sitting on a pallet.
Mm-hmm.
Right? One pallet. It takes 1 million of that picture that you have in your head to make $1 trillion.
Yeah, they said it fills a football stadium and like so many miles high.
$1 million on a pallet. Yes. 1 million of those pallets.
Enough pallets to cover our national debt right now, and you went and stood on the pallet in the very middle. You would have to walk 7 miles in one direction to get out.
Right. Right. But if you go back to the Bitcoin,
we have breaking news. Joe Biden just invented a new word.
Wait, what?
Seriously, we have breaking news.
Did you just squirrel on us?
I did, squirrel. But
there we go. Boo! I'll boo you right now.
Hey, go ahead, boo now. Joe Biden invented a new word. It's plagiarism.
What?
Plagiarism. Okay, we'll not boo that one.
Again?
Yeah, that's good. But okay, so damn it, you derailed it. The Bitcoin thing, okay. Let's just say it's fake money, all that. Are there people making money on it? Like literally, are they being able to buy and sell things, commodities?
Yeah, if you
cash out, you can.
Right.
Incredible foresight.
No, not just cashing out. There's a lot of places that accept Bitcoin.
You're able to buy, and look, it may be in the long run, the big picture, to if things, let's just say things crashed, it's digital. How if when I say crash, I mean
you're in a lot of trouble when an EMP comes along.
Whatever. Right. The apocalypse, or I don't even know. I mean, that's a lot of far-fetched stuff at the moment, but anything's possible. Digital, anything.
A global pandemic.
The power goes out. Bitcoin ain't worth nothing.
Right. My computer crashes. I have no money. So what's tangible? The clothes on my back, the shoes on my feet. you're whatever. But
you know what's tangible is an off-track T-shirt.
Yeah, damn.
An off-track T-shirt.
Share that picture again.
You can have that in your hands. You can wear it on your body.
Do we accept cryptocurrency?
And do you know how much you could probably buy with one of those in the apocalypse? I mean, you could probably get yourself a full 30-day food supply from American from the preparewithmojo50.com.
Come on. There it is. All right, folks. It's up on the screen now. And for those of you who are not watching, go over to the Off Track Syndicate Facebook page and click the Shop Now button. There's a lot on there, and I've said this before. We have some things on there that are kind of jacked up right now. But this is our brand new T-shirt. Rusty just put this together today. He spent a lot of time on this, actually, on this.
There's a lot of Easter eggs in there for you to go look for.
There are a lot of Easter eggs in there.
Yes, lots of Easter eggs. It's a really cool. It's actually a nice little tribute to the Mojo 50 radio platform, and one Doc Thompson.
Yes.
And look, if you're a new listener and you don't know who Doc Thompson is, you need to go over to Mojo 50, or well, you know what? You can YouTube or go to the archives. Go check him out, and that's kind of our mentor, and he's the reason why we are here right now talking to you. So, anyway, go over there, check that out. Well, give it a whirl. Get your tickets today.
Ron is the reason that.
Well, there was a number of people who we had to go through. But
hey, Mr. Timothy Ratliff said, "I am ordering a T-shirt right now."
Thank you. Oh, Patreon. We put the Patreon out there, right?
I don't know if it's been.
It's trying to.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I know it's in.
It's in approval phase right now. They have to approve it.
Yeah, we're waiting for them to approve it, but it is out there. It's starting up. That's a long process. It's been a week.
Oh, I didn't see this, and Jen Clifton caught it. Timothy Ratliff actually said, "I am ordering a T-shirt right now."
He's trying to get his print to us.
Well, there you go. Yeah. So
I just got lightheaded.
Oh my God. So, hey, folks, go over to catcoolers.com, catcoolers.com, promo code whiskey, get 10% off. Look.
Get you one of them fancy tumblers Melissa has right there.
Yeah, you can get, and one that I got. They are fantastic. Let's get it turned here. I actually have to get
fantastic. They're huge. They're indestructible.
Fantastic.
They are fantastic. And go to mojo50.com/shop and go get some CBD oils. Promo code whiskey. We got the same promo code everywhere.
Makes it easy. I like
easy to remember.
Get $15 off some CBD oils. Do that. And
he's gonna run them all down right now.
Well, I mean, you know, we're kind of lax on.
Hey, wait. Here's a question. Do we get paid in Bitcoin when we get our cut?
Oh man, I wish we.
You said it's fake.
Well,
so we could take.
I'll just take one
and buy some Bitcoins.
Right.
Yeah, I'd like. Yeah. The Bitcoin thing. How much of this surge? I'm going to say, and this is my opinion, that the surge in Bitcoin is from two things.
Moderna.
Probably one more than the other. I was going to say COVID.
Biden.
But also Biden. Yep, absolutely. The presidential situation we have in this country at the moment. Because in December, it started clicking, right? And it's getting close. And things don't look so hot. So, I mean, what do you guys think about that? You think that's part of it?
I don't know. Yeah.
Same thing with guns and ammo. You can't get them. Everything's out of stock. Everything. My dad can't buy primers to make reloads. Period.
What is gold doing? I would wonder if see what the spot price of gold is.
Okay, well, he's looking, I guess.
The way he did that, it reminded me of Linus on the piano.
Is he bobbing up and down?
I found an amazing prediction list for the year 2021.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So on January 1st, New Year's resolutions begin, and on January 5th, New Year's resolutions are downgraded. On January 20th, Biden gets sworn in. On January 21st, Biden dies of natural causes.
Oh, okay.
On January 22nd, Trump announces his 2024 bid. On January 25th, Obama releases a memoir. On January 27th, the feminists finally begin to reverse The Handmaid's Tale.
Wow. Gold is up.
On February 3rd,
gold is up.
Democrats announce another return to unity.
Holy crap! An ounce of gold will now cost you $1,918.
On March 3rd, Space Force in a training exercise accidentally blows up the moon.
This is just playing tennis with Rusty and Chris. Go ahead.
On March 6th, Elon Musk fixes the moon.
Foul the bouncing ball.
Right.
It's crazy though. It bothers me. I mean, I wanted to get in on the because it all sounds glorious, right? The Bitcoin thing.
Mm-hmm.
They can just get rich fast. And look, and like I said, there's people out there.
If you sell it at the right time, you will.
Yeah.
But then
absolutely.
When the computers go down, everybody that's left is.
But that's the
like
thing is, you sell it and you get your quote money, your American money out of it, your dollars. If you put it in your bank and everything crashes there, what's the difference, right? Because it's all digitalized. You can't go get unless you go and take however much you make from your quote Bitcoin.
But when it all collapses, that dollar ain't going to be worth nothing anyway.
That's my point.
I've got a wheelbarrow full of green stuff.
Let's set it on fire and stay warm.
So I wonder if it wouldn't be a good idea. We need a financial guy in here. You know, we have that Dr. Dave Ramsey that does a show on Sundays as well. Maybe we should get him in here and talk about, what we need to do, just for this kind of situation. I hear that people are buying like other currency and having other currency, maybe having a Chinese, is it a yen? I have no idea. So maybe you should have a yen or all these other different kind of currencies because you don't know. I'm telling you, the dollar it has to crash. It has to. I mean,
yen, is that Spanish for Jen? Because a J is a Y in Spanish.
Yeah.
You have
We're going to buy a couple of them.
But you're going to buy a couple of yens?
Yeah, yen.
We already know like 4 of them.
Right, we're going to buy a couple.
So, anyway.
Okay, a duck walks into a pub.
Oh,
down the pint, fights a dog. What?
No, go ahead.
Chris, you got anything on this?
The duck walked into a...
Yeah, a duck wearing a bow tie.
Yeah,
suffered injuries following a brawl with a dog in a pub. Chulame, Devon, Chulamale.
That's right. The duck walked up to a lemonade stand, said to the man running the stand.
No. He didn't ask for grapes. I don't want to hear about it. I'm not going to hear about it. You know what? My son played that stupid video for me today. You got any glue? I don't want to hear it. But no, this is the dapper duck named Star was enjoying a pint with his owner, Barry Heyman. When Heyman...
Hey, man.
Right? Heyman's dog, Meggie. Is he? What do they call it? Maggie. Why Maggie?
You're terrible at dad jokes.
It's not a dad joke. This is real.
This is a real article. The duck was enjoying a beer, and then he got in a fight with a dog.
Yeah, I reported it in the dapper duck named Star reported a fight. I'm sorry. Reportedly started a fight. I'll get this right. Star's beak was injured in the brawl. Ever had your beak injured?
Did it say what's the location of the story? I mean, where did this take place?
That was at Chumale, Devon, UK.
United Kingdom. Okay.
Yeah, it's on our chat. Actually, the link is. You can look at it. Star's beak was injured in the brawl, which took place at the old courthouse inn. You
know how he's going to fix that? Duct tape.
Duct tape. Yep. Star pushed his luck too far with Maggie. Maggie snapped. Maggie the dog. Splitting Star's bottom beak right down the middle. Ow, son of a... Seriously, a duck having its bill broke. I mean, how do you... Can you imagine having your nose busted right open? You get your bust nosed right open.
Your bust beak.
Oh, jeez.
Seriously, that would...
Did the duck get a bloody nose?
Really... What?
Did the duck get a bloody nose?
No, it had his beak split in half.
Rusty wants us
Nothing?
to say, guess.
Bad dog.
Rusty, this is a real story I'm reading right here.
I don't... okay.
What? Is it not important enough to you to say anything?
I missed half of it, so I don't...
How did you miss half of it?
Because I was looking up stuff.
I'm just telling you that the duck, literally, the headline reads, a duck walks into a pub, downs a pint, fights a dog.
Rusty says,
I don't believe you.
There's even a picture of the duck. It's a white duck. Whatever. Says...
I felt bad for the duck.
Gave her a stare and promptly Oh, Rusty. Yeah, shut up, Rusty.
God.
Whatever. Don't let your duck down any beer and fight a dog. The duck's going to get hurt.
I blame the owner on that.
Anyway. All right. We'll see you guys on the other side.
Rocky with an eye wants to know if you're researching or looking up midget porn.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
And I do not want to be associated with that anymore, Rocky.
He doth protest too much, I think.
Rusty, look at your phone.
What?
Hopefully Melissa does too. Hey, everybody. Ooh, gang connections. Text messages. How do you not know how to operate your phone? Come on.
Yes, I have. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's enough said. Go ahead. Well, what is that right there? Okay. Well,
the political story on the Babylon Bee says Biden releases controversial new memoir, If I Rigged It. Probably a funny story.
Whoa, what's this?
So for the Facebook people, I have to tell you, last night I had a dream that I weighed less than 1,000th of a gram. I was like,
OMG.
Yeah.
I think you mean zero, but okay.
Yeah, zero. Well,
that doesn't quite.
Zero empty doesn't quite do it.
No, OMG.
So like, what concert costs just 45 cents? That would be 50 Cent featuring Nickelback.
That's actually pretty funny. Melissa, check your text messages, please, Melissa. I do have something, but
here we go.
I got some great jokes about nepotism, but I only tell my kids.
Welcome back into Off Track Syndicate. You guys ever have a problem falling asleep at night?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know I do. I have to have ASMR to make me fall asleep.
Do I know?
Still awake at like 5:30 a.m.
Wait, still awake? I was getting up at 5:30 a.m.
Couldn't fall asleep.
Just last night? How about every other night?
From 6 to noon.
Huh.
Oh, how about you, Melissa? How do you have a problem falling asleep?
You're muted, Melissa.
You're muted, Melissa.
Yes, I do have a problem falling asleep all the time.
Really? So all of you do? Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think this.
We're anxious. We have anxious minds.
You know, and I honestly, okay, besides Rusty, because, him and I talk, but I really didn't think you.
The hell does that mean?
Well,
bus. Thank you there, pal.
Look, I didn't throw you under the bus. I'm in the same situation. But, and look, there's an article here, but I mean, myself, I did, especially when I was, when I had a job home every day, I had to get up at 3:00 in the morning every day. And like 9:00 rolls around and I'm like, I got to go to bed. I have to get to sleep or I'm going to be useless the next day if I don't get sleep right now. And I would, their mind's racing and you're tossing, you're turning, and the more you're like, I got to sleep, the worse it would get. But I finally just went in one night and I'm just like, I'm just going to go lay down. I just need to relax. And
I've heard that New Life Holistics.
I just went to sleep. What?
Heard that New Life Holistics can help you if you have trouble falling asleep.
Well, tell us about it there,
they
okay.
Here, and they help to relax you a little bit. And
how do we get that, Chris?
NewLifeHolistics.com. Talk to Dr. Keith. First one's free.
That's it.
Well, Navy SEALs and all kinds of people use them.
No, I mean,
they're audio tones, and they
our website.
They help to get your chakras all in a line. Yeah. NewLifeHolistics.com.
Oh, there it is. Okay, that's what we're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Sleeping expert. Yeah, the method that will help you fall asleep in 60 seconds. This is from the NZ Herald.
So what happened, Sean? How did you figure out how to finally fall asleep, or you still don't?
No, for myself, yeah, literally. One night I was just like, I had to get up again early in the morning, but I think it was a little before 9. I usually went to bed at 9. I get up at 3. I went in a few minutes early. I'm like, I'm just going to go relax. I'm just tired. I mean, I was always tired, but as soon as I laid down, I wouldn't fall asleep. But I went in and I just relaxed. I didn't try to fall asleep. I didn't think about falling asleep. I was out. And, I woke up next morning and didn't really think about it. And the next night, or that night, I'm like, I got to go to bed. And I started getting a little anxious and I thought, last night, and it hit me last night. I just went in and lay down and didn't try to fall asleep. I just went in to relax, just let my body lay there, and I was out. So I did it again, and it worked. So that's what I do now. And I'm sure that doesn't work for everyone, obviously, because I'm sure people have tried many things, but
you can't tell somebody, just relax, you'll go to sleep.
Oh, right. You can't.
You got this.
Right. It worked for me. And I mean, don't get me wrong.
You can tell a woman to just relax. It works great.
No.
And to calm down.
Does not. You
just tell them
are a liar. Go ahead, everybody, try that out. I don't recommend that at all. It says, do you find it hard to fall asleep at night? Tossing and turning, not being able to switch off. A big annoyance to you as your head hits the pillow. Sleep deprivation can contribute to a range of long-term health issues, but Dr. Andrew Weil from the University of Arizona believes he has the answer to your night's sleep, which he calls the 4-7-8 technique. Says helps insomniacs overcome sleeplessness, and says the method is simple and helps the mind slow down and the body relax. Now, I haven't read this. I literally just clicked it. I was looking for a story to do, and this is what we find. So, says the 60-second method involves using your tongue. Using your tongue, mouth, and breathing techniques. I already do that, but not for sleeping. So, for other things. What?
Here we go.
What? Tell me you don't.
Okay, I can't.
That's right. That's what I thought. Weil says to place the tip of your tongue against the ridge of tissue just behind your upper front teeth, and keep it there for the entire exercise. Okay, so you got to place the tip of your tongue against the ridge of tissue just behind your upper front teeth. I think they call that the gums, right?
No, there's where your two teeth are in the front. There's like a little piece of tissue that is bigger than all the rest of it.
I think Chris is sleeping now. Is he trying this exercise?
I don't know.
He's winking. Yeah, he's sleeping.
Is he naked? What is he?
No, he's not naked. Well, he's rubbing his nipples.
Well, stop.
Okay, it says you then need to exhale through your mouth around your tongue.
That's how you talk all the time.
Pretty much. They're trying to make fun of me over here. It says step 1, exhale completely through your mouth, making a whoosh sound.
Whoosh.
Whoosh. Whoosh. Wait, is it just a play on Buster Hyman? I mean, that guy, I know. Close your mouth and inhale quietly through your nose to a mental count of 4. Okay, Rusty, are you trying this right now? Yeah, look, we ain't got step 5 yet. Stop sleeping.
Look, this is about focusing your mind
on something.
Mindfulness.
Right.
On going to sleep.
No, I think it's the exact opposite. It's putting your mind on, and look, there's a couple other steps here, but I think it takes your mind off trying to go to sleep.
Yeah. Well, but in reality, that's what you're doing, is that you're focusing your mind on doing something other than it racing through everything else and keeping you awake. You're focusing on, I am going to try to go to sleep, so I'm going to do these steps, and yeah. So, yeah.
Well, all right. Well, they're short, so I'll read through them real quick. And it says, close your mouth. Okay, I already said that part. Hold your breath for a count of 7. Step 4, exhale completely through your mouth, making a whoosh sound.
Meditation.
To a count of 8. This is 1 breath. Now inhale again and repeat the cycle 3 more times for a total of 4 breaths. I will tell you this. If you have your significant other or the dog, whoever, laying next to you and you're making all these sounds and they're trying to go to sleep or they're sleeping, they're probably not going to appreciate all the heavy breathing and the whooshing and the stuff.
So I have a question for Melissa.
Hi.
Ready?
Melissa Mojo 50.
Melissa here.
And I'm guessing she's going to get this question. What is the difference between a poorly dressed man on a tricycle and a well-dressed man on a bicycle?
One's tired. Whoa, what, a tire. A tire.
I knew you would get it. I'm tired. Yes.
You really don't like the stories I do you?
I don't. I'm just throwing something. Why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself?
Because it was too tired.
Too tired. Damn. She is on fire. She is.
She's meh.
Meh.
Why did
on it, Rusty?
Oh my goodness!
Why, Melissa? Why did the invisible? Wow! Why did the invisible man turn down the job offer?
He couldn't see himself doing it.
And Chris,
Sean, the river fish actually accused you of being the one that tells all the dad jokes yesterday.
I don't tell quote jokes.
On top of the house.
No,
she's not gonna.
We're helping him out though. He needed some help.
What he need? Are you talking about riverfish? He needs help growing the beard.
But I can't help
Oh
it.
yeah, we all feel bad. Oh,
hi baby Gilly.
Gilly Clippers.
Oh, there she is. When I was a kid, my mother told me I could be anybody I wanted. Turns out identity theft is a crime. That.
Holy crap. Okay. I have a ton of them and I have nothing that's popping up.
Pop-ups? Did you have a pop-up?
Because honestly, I really enjoy Lep's morning. I was going to say morning wood. His morning, good morning. Hello.
I do too. And, everybody can get Lep's morning wood, morning, whatever you want to call it.
Hello.
Daily hello.
Daily
Yeah, I get it I read it.
Well, no, not everybody can get it. If you're friends with them on Facebook, you can get it.
Well,
or Twitter.
In the MeWe's too. I'm not in the MeWe's as much, but
I hate to throw him out there, but Lep is a whore, and he will give it to anybody. So you will find.
Melissa, speaking of pop-ups, were you saying something earlier about a pop-up you had when you're looking at science bitches about?
I did. So
Planned Parenthood or something.
Here I am, minding my own business, reading stuff, and I got a pop-up from Planned Parenthood, and it's telling me how Planned Parenthood has been there for patients throughout COVID-19.
Really?
We have been here with you throughout the pandemic, providing more than 1.9 million patient visits, 1.9 million STD tests.
That alone.
So at least 1.9 people thought they had an STD.
1.9 million.
Thought. Wow.
That's that right there alone. The STD thing.
And
this is only in 2020.
I know. And I think, what was it? Syphilis is making a big comeback.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
really?
I heard it was, and it's causing a lot of neurological damage. And okay.
Get on my nerves for sure.
So we were talking about earlier, and they've been there to provide 1.9 million birth control appointments. So when they say birth control, they're not talking about conception control. So I don't know if that number includes abortions or not. You know what I mean? Because when you think birth control, you think of the pill or
the patch or the
shot.
What else is there? Isn't there, what do they call that?
Norplant, IUD.
IUD.
IUDs generally, they're not exclusively, but most IUDs are given to women that have already given birth before.
I
believe Planned Parenthood is responsible for more death in the year 2020 than COVID worldwide.
Yeah, period. In 1 year. I would bet you're right.
At birth, Planned Parenthood says your care can't wait. At Planned Parenthood, we know birth control, STD testing and treatment, and cancer screenings are essential health services, especially during these times.
Cancer screening. They refer it out to somebody else. They're like, hey, we do cancer screenings. Give us money for cancer screenings. We don't actually do that. We're going to refer you to somebody else.
You know, and this is kind of jumping the subject a little bit here, but to me, it's on it. Well, no, it's not. But when before Willie was born, they did, I can't think what, sonogram or one of them things. Ultrasound, maybe. They found he had they said he had a cyst on his brain. And they said it was high risk pregnancy, whatever. 38 years old. And they suggested that possibly he would have Down syndrome.
No way.
And that we should consider abortion.
What?
And this was not Planned Parenthood, mind you. This was just doctor where, she went to have all this stuff done. And I was, well, both of us, we were not happy.
The genetic testing was offered for both of my children.
What's that?
The genetic testing to look for those things was offered for both of my children and turned down for both.
Well, yeah, and
well, I mean, there you go. What? Seriously, they said.
Very seriously.
Yeah,
they said you should consider, blah blah blah, or it's an option. It's not like they were saying, hey, you should go do this. Don't get me wrong there, but they put that on the table, and I'm like, wait, it may be possible that he has Down syndrome. May be possible.
It may be
nothing wrong with this boy. Let me tell you that.
It may be possible that he's born a fucking Cadillac. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, there went that.
I know.
Really?
Yeah, right. He could be a rocket scientist.
I mean, really? Oh my God.
Yes.
Because it's because this crap has invaded every freaking point of. Are you serious?
Very serious. And yes, that's how mad I was. I was not happy. And oh gosh, I looked at this kid this morning. He slept late, 11 o'clock this morning, whatever. And he comes out and he lays on the couch, puts his head on my lap when I'm watching TV. And I was thinking about it again. And I'm just like, I can't believe that. I mean, this 12-year-old boy now, he's big boy, and I'm like, to think that someone would say that and have no clue. I don't care if he did end up having, whatever issues.
It's common though, because
I know, that's what bothers
the
me.
eugenics.
Yeah, it's common. So how many kids were aborted?
Right.
Because they scared the damn parents. Oh my God, you could have something wrong with your kid, and there was nothing wrong with them.
Rusty.
Okay.
How many kids are aborted because they are the wrong gender?
Oh,
really? Because people didn't get the baby they wanted?
They're called, the designer children, they called it.
No.
I did a research paper on it a few years ago, my undergrad, and it happens a lot more than you think. And it's places like this, places like Planned Parenthood, there's also regular hospitals. And if, the mom says, or some do require the husband or the baby daddy to consent also, but if you're not happy with your pregnancy, and their motto is, no matter how outraged you act, they're like, all children should be wanted children. And that's how they put it.
So, these people who are telling you, well, your kid might have, they've went through training. Where has that training come from? What is behind that training that's telling them, well, if you see this, then you need to notify the parents that this could be possible? How much bullshit is that?
Well, not only that, I mean, they say it with ease too. I mean, it's not like they were like hesitant or, this is something you could consider and blah 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 blah. And look, if I had a job doing, the job that they do, there's no way I could, in my heart and my mind, say that to anyone. I mean, especially, what if you got someone who's just going to go off? How did
Chris?
Rusty's drinking. Look,
Chris.
Yeah.
You said for both of your children, you were offered genetic testing.
Yep, they offered the testing that would provide answers as to, possibly Down syndrome, other genetic abnormalities.
Did they offer termination?
Well, they offered the testing, and said, hey, we can have this testing done, and then you can decide if you want to go through with it after that. And Tamara and myself jointly decided that wasn't something we cared to find out about. We'll just have the kid. To take this into a little bit lighter direction, though, for the last 10 minutes, I have 3 different headlines for you guys to choose from.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right, ready? Here, I'm going to give you the headlines. You guys pick it, and then we will do it.
Okay.
So, I'll pick it like it's my job.
Yeah.
Like it's my seat.
Biden administration's new Secretary of Defense announces the Navy SEALs will be replaced with social workers.
Look, I already know where these stories you're going to offer us come from. And remember, folks, we're just going to say they're all from the Babylon Bee. But remember, in my eyes, there's always a lot of truth in every one of the stories.
Nugget of truth in all of them.
There's absolutely right. So go ahead. Keep that in mind.
Biden releases controversial new memoir, If I Rigged It.
Okay there, OJ.
And then the last story would be nation that kills 3,000 babies a day feels morally superior to slave owners 200 years ago.
No, we don't want to do that one.
All right, that one's out. So the Navy SEALs or Biden's memoir?
Navy SEALs.
All right,
Please.
Navy SEALs it is.
I vote. Melissa?
From U.S. News, the Navy SEALs have been disbanded and replaced by a brand new branch of military called the United States Social Workers. The social workers will be dropped into terrorist hideouts to talk with the militants about their feelings and diffuse the situation. The move was made to push against police work, and firearms continue across the nation. As people continue to call on police departments to be defunded, the next logical target was the U.S. Navy SEALs.
Oh my God.
I can tell you're angry at America. Do you want to talk about that with me? One social worker asked as she was dropped off at a terrorist compound in Afghanistan. The terrorist replied by firing his AK-47 into the air. Interesting, she said, as she scribbled down some notes. Tell me about your relationship with your father. The social worker did not return from any of their deployments yet.
Are you picking on my list?
But when they do, they will file a report and schedule a follow-up visit for a month or so later. I could see this happening. I could see Biden sending social workers to talk to the people in Afghanistan.
You know, this kind of, yeah, absolutely. Let's just sit down and have a talk with someone who continually does the same thing wrong all the time. And how about let's just whoop their ass?
Mm-hmm. And then leave. We don't need to rebuild their country.
No. You know why? Because, well,
but they can't have democracy if we don't stay and help them. They aren't going to have democracy anyway.
What kind of country do we live in, Chris?
A republic. Let's stop trying to make democracies.
That's right. You can get that T-shirt over there at Off Track Syndicate shop now.
Hey, breaking news. Joe Biden just canceled
his presidency?
Inaugural parade with a short walk to the White House.
That's because he can't go too far.
He's scaling down.
Fall down.
He'll fall asleep.
Fall asleep. No, I probably need. Does he have a walker?
Yeah, it's called Kamala.
Whoa, you kind of paused after the K there.
It's
not a streetwalker, a walker.
Hey, wait.
I have been pronouncing her name wrong.
How do you spell Kamala?
OSCAR.
Lug nuts.
CUNT.
Thank you.
Was that Thursday or Tuesday?
See you next Tuesday. Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Can't understand normal thinking. Because that's a fact. Chris, what's that other one?
All right. So the other one here we have is Biden releases controversial new memoir, If I Rigged It. From Wilmington, Delaware. To commemorate the completely fair and honest election, Joe Biden has announced a brand new memoir called If I Rigged It. The book is already being met with critical acclaim for its compelling description and totally hypothetical situation where Biden and the Democrats fraudulently stole the election. Listen here, Jack. I didn't steal the election, said Biden to a group of adoring fans at a press conference. But if I had stolen the election, this is how I would have done it. It's real simple, see? My new book will give you all the dirty details. This book is a masterpiece, says the New York Times. Biden, who totally wrote all of this by himself, draws the readers in with a compelling narrative and totally hypothetical story. His prose and artful, engaging. The description of an effort to steal the 2020 election is way more believable and interesting than Trump's baseless claims. In short, Biden is a genius.
Roll call, bitches.
Oh my God!
Last call.
No, God, please, no!
Oh God, please no.
I thought we fired that guy last week.
Wait, he had a job?
I have a thing I want to read through. Are you done, Chris?
Do it, man. Do it.
So I seen this on Facebook and it really kind of hit home to me, whatever. So I'm going to read it. What is privilege? We've heard about white privilege and all that. What is privilege? Privilege is wearing $200 sneakers when you've never had a job. Privilege is wearing $300 Beats headphones while living on public assistance. Privilege is having a smartphone with a data plan which you receive no bill for. Privilege is living on public assistance housing while you don't have a water bill where rising property taxes, rent, and energy costs has absolutely no effect on the amount of food you put on your table. Privilege is the ability to go march and protest against anything that triggers you without worrying about calling out of work and the consequences that accompany such behavior. Privilege is having as many children as you want, regardless of your employment status, and be able to send them all off to daycare, and you ain't got to worry about paying for it. That's freaking privilege.
You know, I would say on top of that every child born who has ever received anything, whether it be food, shelter, clothing, is privileged because they're not paying for it. But I get it. They are children. But there are some adults out there who still act as though they should be that sort of privileged and not have to supply it for themselves. And that's basically what you're saying, or what you were reading, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Privilege is believing that they...
Entitled.
Well, no, it's a fine line between entitlement.
But that's what they call it. The government calls it entitlements, right?
If you were to call somebody out on that, I mean, I have a friend that has abused welfare and government assistance for many years. But if you were to challenge her on that, she's not my friend anymore. It was somebody I grew up with. Whenever you challenge her on it, she believes she's entitled to it. Well, that's what I deserve because of whatever her circumstances are.
Did I just hear something the other? And I don't know. Gosh, we're getting ready to come up on the music right now. We're talking about spouses. I'm going to put it that way, who have never had to work, that get half the amount that their spouse of Social Security.
Yeah,
that's entitled, but they're not. Right?
Wow, stay tuned next week.
I know, right?
I might have to argue that one.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm like, you didn't pay a dime into Social Security, but you're getting Social Security?
Rusty, send me that.
Yeah. All right, guys, there it is.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Hey, your first show of 2021. Let's see if we can do this 51 more times. Stick around right here next Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Mojo 50 Off Track Syndicate. See ya, bitches.